In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. In 2 straight lines. The smallest one was Madeline. In another old house that stood next door lived Pepito, son of the Spanish ambassador.
Come, amigos, I have something to show you.
Their next-door neighbor from Madrid had built a sandbox pyramid.
Ooh. My parents are taking me on a vacation.
To a most exotic nation, he explained with jubilation.
We are going to visit my Uncle Pablo, who is the ambassador to Egypt.
Egypt!
Oh la la!
How exciting!
Wonderful!
Hurry, Pepito. You must pack your things, hijo. Our ship leaves next week.
Then Madeline said, entre nous.
I would love to go to Egypt, too.
Why, little girls, that sounds like fun.
No sooner was it said than done.
Hurry, little girls. This is the chance of a lifetime.
I cannot believe our good luck. Imagine a trip to Egypt. Très bien! I would like to take a boat ride on the Nile. I would like to see how a goddess lives. And I would love to explore the pyramids.
But Nicole scoffed at the foreign land. She hated camels. She hated sand. She hated crocodiles with hungry tummies. But most of all, she hated mummies.
Oh, Miss Clavel, must we go to Egypt?
Do not worry, ma petite. Our trip will be fun, exciting, and very safe.
So Saturday before the dawn, they put their travel clothing on. Regretfully, they had to leave their most beloved Genevieve.
Au revoir, Genevieve. Au revoir, Genevieve.
They caught a cab, then took a train to an Italian port in the pouring rain. When the sun came out to launch their trip, they threw confetti from the ship. The seas were calm. The seas were stable. The food was good at the captain's table. After 3 days, maybe 4, they spotted people on the shore.
Tio Pablo!
Egypt!
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, Miss Clavel. Saïda, little girls.
Saïda?
Saïda means good day. I hope you're ready to see the sights.
Oui, but of course. May we go now?
Mañana. Tomorrow, I promise.
The very next day, at 9:30, Pepito's cousins joined the girls' straight lines.
Buenos dias, Pablito, Paquito, y Panchito.
Buenos dias, Primo Pepito. Goodbye.
Adios!
Adieu!
They were nasty. They were mean. They liked to tease and cause a scene. They wore bad hats as a routine.
Oh no, are they coming too?
Of course. Soon, mis amigos, we will arrive at the Egyptian Antiquities Museum.
Remember, children, in museums we look, but we do not touch.
The Egyptian Antiquities Museum holds treasures from over 5,000 years ago.
They are from a time when kings called pharaohs ruled Egypt.
Could a woman be a pharaoh?
Oui, Madeline. There was one named Hatshepsut.
Ah.
Uncle Pablo showed them many things. Perfume vessels and golden rings. And mummies from the Valley of the Kings.
Ooh, mummies!
And mummies are cursed.
Cursed? Oh, Nicole, just say poo poo.
Madeline is right, Nicole. Those stories are not true.
These pictures are called hieroglyphics, a very, very old form of writing.
There were more than 700 hieroglyphic symbols.
Ay, ay, ay! Imagine the spelling test.
Aha! Voila! Madeline!
My turn.
Me next! Oh, see!
I did not know you little girls like to write so much.
Perhaps we should do our next reports in hieroglyphics. It is time to go now, little girls.
Who said that? Ah! Miss Clavel! Miss Clavel! The mummy made a noise! It is the curse!
Oh, Nicole, I am sure it was your imagination.
Vengan, there is much more to see. And I promise, no more mummies for a while.
They looked at jewels in every room of ancient Tutankhamun's tomb.
Did you know that King Tut became king when he was only 9 years old?
That means I'm almost old enough to be king.
Oui, Pepito. You would look so handsome in stone. Golden chariot! Golden chariot! Golden tables!
There are more gold things here than anywhere else in the world.
Mirren, those men are wearing golden skirts.
They did not have pants in ancient Egypt, so the men wore skirts and the women wore long dresses.
And the children?
The children often wore nothing at all.
Come, mes enfants, it is time to go.
The door is locked.
Ay, caramba! We are trapped.
I knew it! The curse! We should never have come to this terrible, horrible place.
Pablito, Paquito, and Panchito, did you 3 boys have anything to do with this?
No, senor.
Maybe we can write a note on this paper asking for help.
That paper is called papyrus. It was made out of reeds glued together with plant juice.
It was so precious that the ancient Egyptians wrote notes on bits of broken pottery.
Not on that pottery, Pablito.
It is lunchtime, mes petites, so while we wait for someone to rescue us, we shall break our bread.
So in that dark and scary place, right next to King Tut's mummy case, the 16 children said their grace.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
But somehow bread does not taste yummy if you eat it near a mummy.
How did you children get in here? We're closed for lunch on Fridays.
Close for lunch? At least we had our own private lunch with King Tut.
Getting outside was a treat. The sun beat down. They felt the heat as they walked along a narrow street.
Pooh, pooh.
If we do not hurry, we will miss our barge cruise.
Barge cruise?
Pablo had some happy news. He had arranged a river cruise.
The Nile is the longest river in the whole world.
I hope we do not meet the longest crocodile in the whole world. Gonna meet a crocodile going down the Nile. Going down the crocodile, going down the Nile, going down the Nile in style. With a heave, heave, ho, and a row, 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 singing all the while. It's fascinating navigating on the Nile, Nile, Nile.
Gonna spot an ancient king going down the Nile.
Going down the Nile, going down the Nile. Gonna spot an ancient king, gonna see a pyramid, gonna meet a crocodile. Going down the Nile, going down the Nile in style. Gonna eat some shish kebab, going down the Nile, going down the Nile, going down the Nile. Gonna eat some shish kebab, gonna spot an ancient king, gonna see a pyramid, gonna meet a crocodile. Going down the Nile, going down the Nile in style. With a heave, heave, ho, and a row, 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 singing all the while. It's fascinating navigating on the Nile, Nile, Nile. Going down the Nile in style.
The very next stop, a famous crowd pleaser, was the incredible Great Pyramid at Giza.
Incredible!
These pyramids are all that is left of the 7 great wonders of the ancient world.
Originally, this one was the tomb of an Egyptian king.
A tomb? Yeah! A cursed tomb. Just say, poo, poo. Poo, 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 poo.
Niños, if you cannot learn how to behave, you may not go into the pyramids. Señorita Clabel, I will stay here and look after those problem boys. We will meet you here at 6 o'clock.
They left the boys behind, they did, and went inside the pyramid. Through passageways they slipped and slid. While the girls' laments were loud and thunderous, Madeline thought the place was wondrous.
Fantastic!
And misterioso. Mysterious.
They finally reached the biggest room, the one that housed the pharaoh's tomb.
Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Hello? Is anybody home?
Just your echo, Madeline. Just your echo, Madeline.
This is the voice of Mommy. You have intruded on my eternal peace. I curse you all with really rotten luck.
After that most dreadful noise, the girls at once forgot their poise. They ran and ran. It was their aim to get out faster than they came.
I told you this was a bad place.
Where are my cousins, Uncle Pablo?
The rascals are hiding. I will look again, and we will meet you back here at 6 o'clock.
Madeline suggested to forget their jinx, that they all go to see the Sphinx.
That sounds like fun.
So every girl, boy, and madame